I'm going to be reading some of my favorite selections from Pradeep Apte's The Complete I Am Quote of Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. He compiled these quotes from over 10 books that cover almost all the dialogues of Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. For more information, check the link in the info section beneath this video or the pinned comment. I am your narrator, Lila of Nevolution. Pradeep writes, this collection of all the I Am quotes of Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj have been prepared to be used as a device to get focused on the I Am. Do not bother about anything you want or think or do. Just stay put in the thought and feeling, I am, focusing I am firmly in your mind. All kinds of experiences may come to you. Remain unmoved in the knowledge that all perceived is transient, and only the I Am endures. When you see the world, you see God. There is no seeing God apart from the world. Beyond the world, to see God is to be God. The light by which you see the world, which is God, is the tiny little spark I Am, apparently so small, and yet the first and the last in every act of knowing and loving. When I say I am, I do not mean a separate entity with a body as its nucleus. I mean the totality of being, the ocean of consciousness, the entire universe of all that is known. I have nothing to desire, for I am complete forever. The sense I am is composed of pure light and the sense of being. The I is there even without the am. So is the pure light there. Whether you say I or not, become aware of that pure light, and you will never lose it. The beingness being, the awareness and consciousness, the interest in every experience, that is not describable, yet perfectly accessible, for there is nothing else. Don't you see that it is your very search for happiness that makes you feel miserable? Try the other way, indifferent to pain and pleasure, neither seeking nor refusing. Give all your attention to the level on which I Am is timelessly present. Soon you will realize that peace and happiness are in your very nature, and it is only seeking them through some particular channels that disturbs. Avoid the disturbance, that is all. To seek there is no need. You would not seek what you already have. You yourself are God, the supreme reality. To begin with, trust me. Trust the teacher. It enables you to make the first step, and then your trust is justified by your own experience. First, you create a world. Then the I Am becomes a person who is not happy for various reasons. He goes out in search of happiness, meets a guru who tells him, "You are not a person. Find out who you are." He does it and goes beyond. He who is beyond time is the unnameable. A glowing ember, moved round and round quickly enough, appears as a glowing circle. When the movement ceases, the ember remains. Similarly, the I Am in movement creates the world. The I Am at peace becomes the Absolute. With greatest interest, you get absorbed in yourself. By giving attention only to your I consciousness, you can reach it, without giving attention to the body, but to the sense, I Am. You know you are sitting here. Be attentive to that knowledge only. Just be in your beingness, that knowingness. I Am has created the entire universe. Hold on to that. Nothing has to be done. Once you recognize that principle, it becomes tranquil. Become one with that, and all your needs will be satisfied. Don't get involved in anything. Stay in the consciousness, I am. And don't go on an intellectual binge again. Consciousness indicates to the consciousness, expounds the knowledge. But you will not dwell there, you embrace the body. The knowledge I am tells the knowledge about itself to the I am only. You are worrying because of the intellect, but you have only to continue in that I am with faith. You have nothing to do. You are likely to miss that incident if you try to use your intellect. Just let it happen. Hold on to the feeling, I am. Don't pollute that state by holding on to the body sense. You must come to a firm decision. You must forget the thought that you are the body and be only the knowledge, I am, which has no form, no name, just be. When you stabilize in that beingness, it will give all the knowledge and all the secrets to you. And when the secrets are given to you, you transcend the beingness. And you, the Absolute, will know that you are also not the consciousness. Having gained all this knowledge, having understood what is what, a kind of quietude prevails, a tranquility. Beingness is transcended, but beingness is available. You live in the house, but the house is not yourself. Similarly, the knowledge, I am, is in the body, but it is not the body. When the knowledge, I am, is not there, do you perceive or observe anything? Knowingness is knowledge, and no knowingness is also knowledge, but it has no form. Call that knowledge, I am, as yourself. Don't call the body as knowledge. The knowledge, I am, is the primary God. Meditate on that only. I never seek anything from anybody else. Whatever I want to get, I get it out of my own being. I worship that very principle, I am, and demand what I want out of that. Because of that, all these things are coming. All this profound talk is nothing but mental entertainment. As you go further into spirituality, you will realize that I am is the very God or soul of an infinite number of universes, but the I am is again entertainment. All my talks are conceptual entertainment. Increase the conviction that you are the formless consciousness. You develop your firm conviction that you are the total, manifesting universal consciousness. There is nobody who can have the knowledge of the truth, the eternal. It is one's eternal true state, but it is not a knowledgeable state. You cannot know it. So-called knowledge is boundless and plenty in the state of attributes, I am. In this body is the knowledge I am. When the body drops down, the knowledge I am will subside there only. What remains is the Absolute. Get to know that I am without words, which arises in the morning. Knowing the self, abiding in the self-knowledge is not a mere intellectual knowing. You must be that, and you should not move away from it. Remain firm. The riddle of spirituality cannot be solved by the intellect. At the most, your intellect can provide you with livelihood. Whatever you try to become, that is not you. Before the words come out, before you say, I am, that is you. You must be concerned with only yourself. Don't worry about anybody else. What are you? Before you occurred to yourself as I am, you were in the highest state, the Guru of the Gurus, the Parabrahman state. Later on, you started filling up with all kinds of grosser matter, and you came down into the body sense. I am the body. So all these impurities have to be removed. Until then, you have to stay put in the quietude. This is no joke, but you can become Parabrahman right now. Only it is not a commodity that you acquire. You, 100 years ago, were the Parabrahman. Give me all the information about that state of 100 years back. Focus your attention only on that consciousness, I am. Don't be led astray by all the so-called spiritual disciplines and rigmaroles. Are you not, even before you have spoken the words, I am? Stay put there only. There begins your spirituality, the foremost you. I am without words, before the beginning of words. Be there. Out of that grows the experience, I am. Witnessing happens to that principle which prior to your saying the words, I am. There is no such thing as deliberate witnessing. Witnessing just happens by itself. Do nothing, absolutely nothing. Just be. Be the knowledge I am only and abide there. To imbibe this, meditate on beingness only. Catch hold of the knowledge I am in meditation. In this process, the realization occurs that I, the Absolute, am not the guna, I am. Therefore, in meditation, nothing is to be retained in memory. Nevertheless, something will appear on the memory screen, but be unconcerned. Just be. Do nothing. Refrain from grasping anything in meditation. The moment you do, otherness begins, and so does duality. Nothing is to be done. Then all your riddles will be solved and dissolved. Mulmaya, that is the primary illusion, will release her stranglehold on you and will get lost. My true state is always without this I am consciousness. So if you live with this knowledge, you won't be always thinking about death and contemplating death, and hence you will live longer physically, as your mind and body will be free of unnecessary tensions, thoughts, and beliefs. This I am consciousness is great, for it creates the vast world, but you are greater, for you are the reality behind and beyond this I am consciousness. You have come to me to ask me something, and I have told you that you are the reality. So remember this, stick to this, and live by this knowledge. For you are the reality behind and beyond this I am consciousness. You are the Parabrahman. So meditate on this and remember this. And finally, the idea that I am Parabrahman will also leave you. God, I am, is time-bound. He is only an appearance on our true state. You, as the reality, exist first, and only then does the idea of God arise. Simply understand that the I am consciousness in you in its pristine purity is itself God, the creator of the universe. So if you want anything, pray to this I am consciousness in yourself. The consciousness of I am is ultimately the same as the mind. The whole vast universe is really in this mind, or the consciousness of I am, which is an appearance only. My true position is at all times beyond this consciousness of I am. Whatever comes out of this I consciousness, mind, body, world, etc. When I know that I am not this, why should I depend on any mind, method, idea, or technique which comes out of this illusory consciousness? Once I have realized the nature of this consciousness of I am, how it has appeared on my true nature, and that it is truly only an illusory thing. When I have fully known and realized this, then the consciousness of I am, within which is contained the vast universe, dissolves or merges in me. The consciousness of I am is the world, and there is nothing wrong in seeing or witnessing this world. The mistake comes in only when you take it to be real, as we almost all wrongly do. And this includes my reading of my favorite quotes from Pradeep Apte's The Complete I Am Quotes of Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. Be sure to check the info section beneath this video or the pinned comment for the link to the complete PDF. Thank you.